a pre-Nicene Gnostic Christian sect. Before the so-called mainstream Christian and even the Bible exists, there is more diverse culture of Christianity and its belief system that never told even in mainstream secular history class. What are the pre-Nicene Christian sect that have its own belief system? In mainstream Christian point of view, it's considered heretical, in some cases blasphemous. So before we proceed, click subscribe, click that notification bell for more videos to come. Let's go jump into the meat of our presentation. The Basilidians were a Gnostic sect founded by Basilides of Alexandria in the 2nd century AD. Basilides claimed to have been taught his doctrine by Glaucus, a disciple of Saint Peter, though his others stated he was disciple of the Simonian Menander. So what are the beliefs of Basilidians? The description of Basilidian system given by the available informant at that time, Irenaeus, Hippolytus, both are from Orthodox Christian sect and fighting against so-called heretics. The creationist point of view of Basilidians are the following. Just like other Gnostic Christian sect, they believe on the idea that the God of Old Testament are inferior to the God of unknown. Just like other Gnostic Christian sect, Basilides taught that salvation comes through knowledge and not faith. This knowledge or gnosis was considered esoteric, a revelation to human beings by the divine being Jesus Christ. They believe in reincarnation, means once you commit a sin in your past life, you will suffer in the present. There's an interesting excerpt from their creation stories. According to Hippolytus, Basilides asserted the beginning of all things to have been pure nothing. He uses every device of language to express absolute non-entity, nothing than being inexistent, not being God. Will to make a not being world out of not being thing. This not being world was only a single seed containing itself all the seed mass of the world, as the mustard seed contains the branches and the leaves of the tree. On some sense, seeds symbolize ideas. Within seed mass were three parts or sonship and were consubstantial with not being God. This was the one origin of all future growths. These future growths did not use the pre-existing matter, but rather these future growths came into and out of being nothing by the voice of not being God. Commentary analysis. If you say that these future growths did not use the pre-existing matter, but rather these future growths came into being out of nothing by the voice of not being God, let's do some analyzation. Being with physical representation quantifiable, not being without physical representation not quantifiable. Body with physical representation quantifiable. Thoughts without physical representation non-quantifiable. In short, the creation it came and start from a thought, and the seed symbolized the idea by the product of thoughts generation. The idea is non-quantifiable. So in short, there is symbology out there. Let's jump into Satanism. Just like other Gnostic cosmologies, they've subscribed to higher God and lesser God cosmologies. The twist, they have a prolonged information of Genesis creation story and the rest of Pentateuch. There's no mention that they've subscribed into the idea of reincarnation. These are the texts that Satan subscribed into. Another Christian Gnostic on the list are Palencianism. Like the other mentions, the subscription into higher or pureness, which is the unknowable, and the lesser God, which is none other than your God of Old Testament. Cosmology with other mentions, knowledge or wisdom over faith, and they do not believe in reincarnation, just like Basilides. Next is Manichaeism. Why money? Included in the idea, he was claiming to be in line of succession of Jesus Christ. So in technical sense, Manichaeism is one of the pre-Nicene Christian sect. So in cosmology, they have different beliefs than the other Gnostic Christian sect. In first creation, claiming that good and evil exist in two completely separate realms. But the second and third creation is just similar patterns with other Gnostic Christian creation story. The mention of archons, Adam, Eve, and Jesus, which Mani claiming he succeeded. Mani believe in reincarnation just like Basilides. So that's the brief information about Christian sect with Gnostic leanings. Click subscribe, click that notification bell for more videos to come.